The 84 show. Episode 100. I was going to say 1,000. We were at episode 100. Yeah, what is that? So that's
I don't know. It's really annoying.
So that's the light outside of our apartment. So all night long tonight, when I'm trying to sleep, because my bedroom is right there, we will be seeing a strobe light.
You mean you and Sue? It's not you and me.
Yes, me and you. We'll be seeing a strobe light together. Well, that's fucking annoying.
That's going to be really annoying, man.
That might give you a seizure. I don't know if you guys can... I don't
think it's going to register.
Yeah, I think there's too much light in here already.
Yeah.
There's literally the lantern. We're on the second floor, so we're at like eye level with the street lights.
Yeah.
And it's definitely blinking like a motherfucker. Alex Wallace in the house for episode 100.
I feel like I was like Stephen Hawking right now.
I feel like Alex Wallace has seen almost every episode.
Yes, dangerously close.
I was going to say you were at least 75%.
I think even more than that. I think it's just,
Probably more.
the whole with his, obviously he's a kid now, so it's a priority, and I think he missed one or two within that part span, which is we can let that slide.
And I hope someday his kid becomes a fan. That would be great.
Oh, man, getting generations.
Right?
Oof.
We got little Nola in the house right here. She's just chilling like a villain for wet ears. We just had tacos on Wednesday. It was Taco Wednesday.
I know, that's great.
I don't know about you, but I like to blow my ass open after Taco Wednesdays. I usually sitting there in the toilet and I'm holding on for dear life like a rocket ship ready to explode.
I mean, it's not quite Domino's Pizza. That's a total.
That's another mess. Yeah.
I delay. Like my body will be fine that day, and then the next morning, that's when hell erupts.
Yes. Yeah. And usually in the morning when I wake up, once the coffee hits my stomach, it's all over but the shouting.
That's what Hooters wings do to me.
Oh yeah. What day do you go? Tuesday or Thursday?
Once a month on boneless night. That's Thursday.
Thursday, once a month, huh?
Yeah.
I've never been up there. I've heard great things, though.
I mean, honestly, all the different sauces are pretty decent, and it's all you can eat, so what the hell? And even if you don't like that sauce, screw it. It's free. Get another one.
Alex Wallace says he deserves a T-shirt. We should get him a T-shirt.
Kind of does.
Yeah, we should make you up one. We'll talk to Dr. Todd, who is in charge of paraphernalia. We'll get you a T-shirt.
Where's my Red Sox jersey? I got to talk to Todd.
Oh, yeah. Todd owes us a few things.
Oh, Patriots jersey, yeah.
Dr. Todd, in the house. Yeah, we have a couple of orders for you over there at the institute that you work at. Yes. What were you saying? You were saying what? Oh, what the fuck are we talking about? Shitting our brains out after food?
Yes, shitting our
Domino's,
brains out after food.
Coffee. Oh, yeah.
I never learned my lesson, though. The Hooters wings mess with me so bad. I hate life the next day.
Yeah, Hooters wings are definitely... They're like Buffalo Wild Wings, too.
Yes, maybe even worse.
What day was that Buffalo Wild? Was it last Thursday I took you guys a picture of like the mango sauce I was eating?
Yes.
I get the mango habanero sauce. It's extremely hot, and I cannot enjoy my chicken.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point if it's going to be that hot?
But I dip it. I made the mistake before getting it doused in it. Now I just dip it, so I get a little bit of a kick. But it's still, I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church when I was eating it last week.
And if you're sweating, I mean, you know how I can fucking sweat.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't even know what... is that the hottest one they have?
No.
I forget which one the hottest.
Flame and whatever the hottest one is. It's actually, I feel like the hottest one they have isn't as bad as the mango habanero. But the hot one we got once before. I think you came out that night. We went on one Friday night. We all went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
And I got it home. Yeah, I brought it home. Then I brought it to work.
Yeah, you put it like cleared out everybody's
Yes,
sinuses.
they put it in the microwave and it friggin' cleared out the office. It was riveting.
But you know what's funny? And I learned from there's a show I watch on YouTube called Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Where they actually get like real celebrities and they have a real interview. But in between the interview, they have to eat wings with hot sauces that are on them, and they gradually get worse.
Oh, nice.
Right? And but sometimes if there's flavor, like there can be ones where it's actually more hot than the previous one, but it's more tolerable because it has flavor to it. If it's just like one that's like an extract and it's like a fuck you, like there are ones that are made to specifically fuck you. Like there's no flavor, it's just to burn your fucking mouth. Like those ones suck, but there are ones that are hotter than that, but actually, like I said, have flavor, so it's more tolerable.
Do you ever go to the hot pepper store at Faneuil Hall? They have downstairs. So if you go like it's one of those novelty shops they have there, whatever, like that. Probably every city has one, but they had a hot peppers one. I've never been down there. I gotta check it out one of these days in the summertime and see what they got. They got all types of fucking hot sauce and stuff.
I do have a hot sauce making kit, which you could actually make it almost grade, if you wanted to, the grade of pepper spray.
Really?
I haven't used it yet.
It's fucking deadly.
It's kind of sitting in my... I bought it. It was a gift for somebody and it never materialized.
The Carolina pepper is the
Carolina
Reaper? Reaper. Is that the hottest pepper that's out there?
No, the... Chocolate bouillon, I think.
Chocolate bouillon. Never heard of this one.
Yeah, it's like a designer pepper. It's like freaking manufactured.
Oh, so it's like a.
It's
like
a real pepper though.
Yeah, but it's
like a hybrid.
It's like a nectarine. It's a man-made.
Kind of, yeah.
Nectarine, half plum, half peach, man-made. Fun fact.
Yeah, it's really bad from what I've heard.
I can't wait for the banapple.
The banapple. Oh,
it's gonna be a great one.
What shape would it take? More of a banana or an apple?
Yeah, I think it would look like a ball sack and a cock. I think when it's like done. You can't mix foods that you eat the skin and the ones you don't eat the skin. Like a banapple's a bad idea. Because what do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need like a banarange. It would make more sense because you don't eat the skins of both of them. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You peel them both. It saves the fruitness of it.
What a pear and a kiwi.
I guess I could say it. He has medical weed, and he says relaxes the hell out of you.
That's good. It's not like a couch grabber.
Have you tried any of the stuff in the store yet?
No, I'm living off the ones I grew.
Yeah.
That's
so,
gonna last me
legally,
a long time.
Of course.
I'm a lightweight.
Yeah.
I know it's nice. It's a relaxing strand too. It's not one of those couch grabbing, freak out ones. So that's good.
I gotta stop one of those. One of these days, I want to pop in the store and I'll grab a few of these gummies and sit there.
Yeah.
And on a day, I don't have to do anything.
I can see it being weak. I think they're weaker.
Yeah.
But they're not but they're mellow. They're
Yeah, they were talking about how the chocolate has so many grams if you eat so much of it.
Yeah.
But I wonder if I'm gonna be like what's his face on the morning show? He can't get high.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That whole story I think is bullshit. I don't know. I've never known unless he's inhaling wrong.
Maybe. But he said he took edibles too and it didn't work.
Or somebody lied to him. Somebody must have lied to him.
I wonder if I could get high. Because the only time I've ever tried, I was drunk. I've never just tried.
Yeah, that was
not
in New
being
York.
drunk.
Yeah, without being drunk. Yeah, that was in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what the effects were because I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't know what was what.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I guess
I personally prefer doing just one at a time and not mixing both of them.
Yeah, I think that takes away from one to the other.
Yeah, it really does. Especially if you're not sure which one is carrying you. Yeah.
Let's see. So Rich Jameson, you know who Rich Jameson is?
No idea.
He says, "Welcome to the big time, 100 episodes."
Oh.
Now we'll tell you that this is the 100th episode of the Arty 84 show. This generation. So this has been since January of 2017.
Yes.
Now, if you go back even further, we had the Arty and Eric show, which was about 2.5 years worth.
Yes.
And then we had the Adult Entertainment show, which is about 2 years worth.
I think I'm your longest running co-host, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll give you a little history since it's the 100th episode. So this is really probably close to the 500th to 600th episode that I'm on the air at least. We started in 2005 with the Late Night Arty 84 show that evolved into the Arty 84 show, which evolved to the Arty and Eric show, which then evolved to the Adult Entertainment show, which then evolved back to the Arty and Eric show, then evolved to the Arty show again.
Yes.
So I mean, over the course of that's 2000. There's the I gotta shut that thing off remotely. So I guess if you think about it, since 2005, it's then what was that? How many years is that? 14 years. 14 years of us podcasting.
How long have I known you now?
Since 2010, 11.
It's been about a fucking.
I think 2011.
A decade. I've known you about a decade.
Almost 10 years. Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy. I mean I've known Eric since I was 21, and I'm almost 35. So
shit.
All right, we gotta shut this off a little bit. The great thing about we have the Echo Bee app, so you guys are probably hearing a little bit of a wind right now because we're right above the fuses.
You fart.
But
one of the dogs farted.
Probably.
Dude, that strobe light's really pissing me off.
Yeah, that's really kind of annoying me.
It's already really annoying me, man.
But you can listen to if you go to iTunes and just type in either the Arty 84 show or the Packy Radio Network, either or.
Yeah. You
can get every episode ever made.
Yeah.
I mean, you could binge listen.
Huh.
I'd done that once. I was driving from Boston to Florida, and I listened to. I mean, that's about a 24-hour drive.
Yeah.
So I listened to about 30 episodes.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a fucking drop in the bucket. 30 episodes is over 600.
That is. Well, what's interesting though is I remember I was already writing for the website.
Yes.
And then I was also doing a movie That stupid honky Holocaust.
That's right, hockey Holocaust.
But they were. I think I'm the one who got. I was like, hey, would you want to have them on your show?
Yes,
I
think you were.
Referred to, and then I piggybacked in with them because I was an extra, and I'd already known you from the writing and corresponding.
So I wasn't on that episode. I was away.
That's right.
I called in.
Oh, was that the second one?
So it was.
They went on twice.
They have. So it was JR and Brianna. This is the Delta Entertainment Radio Show days. This was like 2012-ish, 13. I was on one of my road trips. And I remember they came in. Then they came in together. I don't know. Were you with them? They came in the second time. It was at the new studio over in the South End.
Yeah, I was there.
And did you go out drinking with us afterwards? When so the two of them were married, right?
No, they're not. I know
they
you're
were
talking
together,
about. I remember
right?
you telling me Chris Sula supposedly was hitting on JR.
Hitting on JR, and the two of them are dirty dancing in the bar room of McFoley's, Foley's rather, on a Monday night. And the video is somewhere. It's got to be somewhere online. You can catch the two of them grinding against each other.
Oh, wow.
There was one night, and I'm not sure if you were that night, when we had it was me, JR, and we had 2 interns for the radio show. I don't think you were there.
I don't think I was there. I was not there for that.
We did a live show. I somehow finagled making a live show available. I made it happen. We were at it was called not the living room. It was one of those clubs in Faneuil Hall. It was upstairs, the second floor. I forget the name of it. But this promoter that was big on
Ned Devine's, wasn't it?
No, it was across the street actually from Ned Devine's.
Okay.
It was called the lounge or the living room, something of that nature.
Okay,
I can't remember the name of it.
They come and go.
But there was this girl who came on our show a lot, and she was what do you call it? Not a recruiter, but a promoter of this place. So she was promoting one of the nights. So she's like, why don't you guys come and do a live show? So we did. So we set up, and it was like this gangster rap night up there, right?
Oh,
so
God.
It's me, JR, and Brianna behind the computer on the board, and then we sent one of the interns out with a wireless microphone. But the funny thing was, he had no headphones. So he could talk, and we were recording it, and we were getting it live over the air, but we couldn't talk to him because it was so fucking loud in there.
Yeah.
So we would go out there and be like, hey, he had a code name. His name was like D-Lo or something like that because his dad was like a judge, and he couldn't use his real name on the.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we sent D-Lo out, and we're like, all right, listen, we're not going to be able to talk back to you. So basically what you got to do is just go around. Really, dogs? Tommy? Yola? Just go out there and talk to people. So now it was like 4 white people and a gangster doc, mostly African-American people night.
Yeah. And
he was going around asking these people questions, and it was fucking hilarious. You could actually listen to this. If you could find this episode, I'll maybe link it or something. I'll figure it out for you where it is. But it was a good episode. And yeah, so that was many fun times. We've been to many studios. We were in Cambridge. We were in downtown Crossing. We were over in the South End. We're in our living room now.
I had an easier time finding parking in Cambridge than I did.
Yeah, I know.
Than I do here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just, and that's sad.
We're in Revere, and they're supposedly supposed to open up 2 visitor spots, parking lots behind us that aren't quite open yet. And I don't know what really is taking them. Did you notice some cars were parking over there, and then all of a sudden they put up these like "You will be towed" signs?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what they're waiting for.
I don't know either.
Like a invitation?
Maybe they're waiting for the I don't know, just the place to.
I don't know. It's an additional like 30-something visitor spots.
Yeah.
Tommy, stop it.
So honestly, okay, there is something actually I really wanted to share today. So I don't know if you remember a few weeks back. You know how the local radio station, they do a thing every year where is it a racehorse or is it a band?
Yes.
Do you remember Jack G?
Jack G.
Yeah, this thing right here.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, well,
creepy as fuck.
I took a ride down the Jack G rabbit hole.
Uh-oh. What'd you find?
Okay. I am completely confused.
What does he look like?
He's a freaking...
It's like a ginger? I'm picturing like a ginger.
Hold on. Let me find a good picture of him here. But I took a ride down the Jack G rabbit hole.
Okay.
And I am completely... well, it's kind of blurry there, but he's...
Oh, God. Is that him?
Yeah.
Is he British?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not at all what I thought he looked like.
But so I am completely confused because I feel like he is a absolute nobody with a trust fund.
Okay.
And he spends money to create these fake companies and buy comments and do all this stuff and film videos.
Yeah.
And like pay to have people standing there to be like, oh, hey.
He could very
And
well,
he's like, oh, I've done Perignon. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I'm like, is he for real? Is he fucking around? Is he serious? Is he joking? Is he like I'm seriously, take a ride down the Jack G rabbit hole.
I gotta check this out.
And
So he has YouTube videos and stuff?
Not really. He has a few. But
so where was on Spotify or
he has
Spotify?
albums too, though, but they're complete shit. And it was funny. There's this one I came across afterwards. I'll show you when we're done here. There was this one video, a couple videos I found of these people who did the same thing I did. Actually, they just jumped down the Jack G rabbit hole trying to find this kid, and, like what this kid is all about. And it's actually kind of interesting. Like I'm not sure. I honestly think he's just a kid who has a lot of money.
I'm Jack G. Jack G.
Weird, man. It is weird.
I was more concerned about the guy who wrote the songs about the guys on the radio show. you know that one I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
He was from New Hampshire, and he had like songs about like it was freaking Fred out on the.
Yes.
He had one about Zolak, and he had one about Maz.
I mean, I don't know what's worse though, Jack G or
Jack G. Jack G.
I don't know if that's worse than
Google Jack G.
Or if
I'm sure if you go to YouTube and type in Jack G, you'll find his weight. He looks nothing like I thought. He's a fat dude with glasses and long hair.
No, he really is. Or if that's worse.
Which was this? I don't remember this one.
Oh, you will in a second.
It sounds like he's playing like pans in your kitchen.
200 miles to York. I should do it in 5 days.
Oh, I like this.
200 miles to York.
It's actually catchy.
Never have been so far away.
Yeah. Who is that?
That is Lantern Waist.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, he dresses as a clown, by the way.
It does sound like he's playing like pots and pans in his kitchen, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's very much,
Yeah.
It's not very. It's very Phil Collins.
He dresses as a clown, by the way.
That's creepy.
Still looks like a serial killer.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand why Eric hasn't done all this stuff yet. This is right up his category.
I know. He just gets stoned.
Grown man with lost spare time in his hand.
I know.
I think he just gets stoned. He doesn't have the motivation anymore. You know, it's part of the motivation because you got to set up the camera, you got to upload it. You know, it's some stuff you got to do. It's not just showing up. You know,
you would think that at least get stoned, write those ideas down, and then when you're not stoned, then take action. That's kind of what I would do.
Yes, that's probably the right way to do it because when you're stoned, you have no motivation whatsoever.
And then you realize after the fact, when you're sober, what ideas are actually good and which ones are just you being a stoner dumbass.
Yeah. He does have that Twitter account, Bostonian.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, that he just like tweets like stuff like when he's stoned.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember. Oh, he did set that up. I wasn't sure if he actually did.
He had the motivation to do that.
Yeah.
So, but he hasn't had many tweets lately.
He probably forgot about it because he was high.
Probably forgot about it. It's true. So a lot has happened in the last week. We have had what did we do? We had a show last week, right? So did we talk about the Kentucky Derby at all and the guy getting disqualified? I think so. I think we touched
we did,
on
yes.
it, right?
Yes, we did.
So we got the Celtics are out of the playoffs at this point. I think we talked about that last week too.
Yeah.
Bruins are one game away of going to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they're looking pretty sexy.
Yes.
Red Sox are now only a couple of games behind first place, and where everything's right in the universe.
They are. Everything's coming around for them.
That's right.
Their bullpen's still shit, but I mean,
except for the weather in New England right here. It's a whopping 50 degrees today.
Every day looks like 6 p.m.
It feels like I'm living in the Northwest.
Yeah.
It feels like Seattle weather here.
Yeah, it'll change, hopefully. It is kind of depressing.
You gotta figure one of these days it's just gonna be like 90 degrees.
And there's that fucking light.
So do you see the strobe light outside our window?
Do I?
Yes.
Have fun sleeping with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Our room's gonna light up like a nightclub. It's the light pole outside. It's literally flashing.
It's just flickering.
Just flickering.
See it.
Yep, you'll see it now that you know it.
Oh, I see it. I can't. Every time I look over at Arty, yeah.
We're gonna think we're in the disco when we go to bed tonight.
Ooh, maybe we will be.
Oh.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. To be in a disco? And why'd you say it so provocatively? Like, do people have sex in discos?
Possibly.
You ever have sex in a strobe light? I have. It's weird.
Really? No, never.
It's fucking weird.
Nah. I think that's. I don't know if I could do that.
It's interesting. It's a good one-time test.
I think it would throw off my rhythm, to be honest with you.
It's
'Cause
actually
I'd be
kind of
like-
interesting because it looks like you're pounding in like kind of slow mo, but you're not.
I get
because the
pounded in
light,
slow motion in real time.
You know,
Just bring everything
but you're not.
down.
You know you're going fast, but it just looks slow.
I'm gonna have sex next time in slow motion. I'm gonna be
I'm gonna bring over. I have a strobe light. Let me borrow it.
like, ooh, might have a seizure though.
Well, that's how you find out if you're epileptic. Right there.
It's true.
Put this to the test. It's like, you ever been stung by a bee? I have. I know I'm not allergic, thank
I
God.
got stung by 27 bees at once. I stepped into a beehive
Really?
when I was doing civil engineering. I literally had bee stings from my ankle to my thigh on both legs.
At least you know you're not allergic.
I was in so much pain. I was sitting inside the van after I got stung, and the guy I was working with was like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I'm like, "I don't have health insurance. Like, I can't."
Wow.
So I text this person I knew who was a nurse and asked her. I go, "Listen, I got stung. I count 27 whelps on my leg. I go, should I be concerned?" And she's like, "Well, the fact that you're still breathing is a good thing."
Yeah.
Because I probably would have died. I would have been like the kid in what movie was
My
that?
Girl.
My Girl.
Well, I mean, there's bees and there's killer bees. Those are just regular bees. But
Yeah.
just think of it this way, Artie. Those bees died for you. They died killing you, trying to attack you.
Well, I did step
You
in
know?
their house.
You did step in there.
There was a fucking hole in the side of a hill. I just literally had a beehive in it. I just literally put my foot through it. I couldn't have done more damage.
I've never been stung by a wasp. Have you?
No, bee is the only thing.
Yeah, me too.
Bumblebee,
Yeah.
like a yellow jacket.
Yeah.
I think they're yellow jackets. Yeah. Bumblebees don't have stingers actually. They're the fat, chubby fuckers.
I think they do, but they
Do
don't
they?
use
Yeah.
them. They don't really use them.
They're like the fat kid in town. They're just kind of stumbling around,
But yeah,
floating around.
Yeah, honeybees will sting.
Yeah, honeybees will. Or yellow jackets.
Yeah, yellow jackets.
And then the wasp. Never got stung by a wasp
Me
or a
neither.
hornet. Have you?
No,
I don't think I really could tell you the difference between a hornet or a wasp if I've seen one.
no. I know some are more powerful than others.
Yeah.
Like they have those.
motherfuckers.
They're called. Oh, actually, no. That's an ant. There's a bullet ant, and that's in Africa, and it's not lethal, but it is probably one of the most excruciating, they say, like, pain you will ever feel in your life if one ever
Jesus.
pinched you. Like, it is probably you'll think you're dying.
Yeah.
It's that painful. Yeah.
That sounds fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, bullet ants.
Bullet ants, huh?
Yeah, they have ceremonies too, where, like, I don't know, because people are stupid, where they have like a jar or a case full of them, and you stick your hand in it. It's like a rite of passage thing.
Okay.
And like around all the bullet ants, and they're all gonna bite you.
Surprised they don't make you stick your dick in it.
Oh god.
That sounds like Fear Factor shit. Like, hey, let's stick your hand in there.
That's like like Spice TV Fear Factor.
Yeah. A little provocative. Hey, listen, I have a little chore for you, if you know what I mean.
Ugh.
Interesting. People are weird. Some
People
weird
are
people
weird.
out there. So it's the middle of May.
It is.
It's obviously the Bruins. We talked about them. They're in the playoffs. The Celtics suck. I'm very excited. I think the Bruins have a good chance of winning. The whole thing. I mean, all they have to do is win 5 more times.
True.
When you think about it, 5 more wins. Break it down.
Yeah.
And they have they have 7 games the next series, and they'll have 3. They have technically 3 more games left here, so they have 10 games to win 5 games.
Who's the favorite in the other ones? St. Louis, are they the favorite?
I think the
I don't even know.
the San Jose has a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long series, so I see that one going probably 6 games. So, the Bruins could sweep and have a week off to just kind of chill.
Oh man, that'd be great.
So I don't know if that's good or bad in hockey. Sometimes you want to keep
That's
playing,
true. The
but
momentum.
at the same time you want to get some rest, I guess. I don't know, but there's this bar in Florida called the ESPN Zone that's in Disney, and they hang the banners. I think I was telling you about this, of the winning teams of that year. So when me and Stu were down there, it was December, so they had the Red Sox banner already up. And they still had the Eagles, and then the Golden State, and the who won hockey last year? Washington. So as the teams, give up the throne, they put them up. So right now, there's currently 2 Boston banners hanging in there. There's the Patriots and the Red Sox. And if the Bruins win, obviously there'll be a hockey one, so there'll be 3 Boston ones. And I'm kidding around, but I think maybe Toronto has a chance. I'm rooting for Toronto to go all the way here. You know what? I don't know. I don't want anyone in the West. I'm sick and tired of seeing
Keep
Golden
it in
State.
the North.
Yeah, and did you know that Golden State is playing Portland, right? For the Western Conference Finals?
They are.
And you
That's
realize that both Curry brothers play on each team?
Oh.
Steph's little brother is on Portland.
Is he better?
He's like a backup quarter.
Oh,
he's like a backup, yeah.
So no.
And apparently there was a big thing about the parents, like, "Ooh, who are you rooting for?"
Of course.
And they say they flip a coin every game, and that's the team they root for.
All right.
Which is bullshit. Because you could very easily do what the McCourty mother does and just get a jersey that has both your sons on it. And then root for both of them.
That's a good idea.
That's it. What are you going to do? So fuck that. What would you do if you had kids playing against each other on different teams?
That's a tough. Oh man.
Do you pick a favorite or do you just root for individual stats?
I think I'd give like the PR, like response. They're like I love both of them.
Yeah.
I can't, but internally, everyone's got a favorite.
Everyone got a favorite kid, yeah. I mean, I'm the favorite in my family. It's clear. No one likes my sister, so she's like she's a stepdaughter.
But they still love her because she's family. Yeah,
They love her.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't really care because she doesn't listen to the show anyway. She had over 15 years of opportunities to listen to the show.
Yeah, she's not going to just start now.
One time I prank called, I prank called my mother on the radio in college illegally because you're supposed to tell someone near the phone. So
we've called your mom before.
Yes, and I told her my sister was pregnant. And then my sister's friend happened to be listening to the show and thought my sister was actually pregnant. My sister, I think, was probably 16 at the time.
Oh, my God.
So that made things even funnier. Ha ha, funny. I've also prank called my mom saying I pretended I was the police chief of Revere. Yeah. And then there was a warrant for her arrest for a hit and run. I also prank called her saying I was the manager of Buffalo Wild Wings that she was currently banned from. And they were pressing charges on her. So I was using the same voice every single time. Again, I was illegally recording her. She had no idea she was being recorded or broadcast.
But you know she's not going to press charges on that.
What's she going to do? Are you going to report me?
Yeah. What? When's that bachelor party, by the way, you're going to?
My bachelor party?
No, the bachelor. Your sister.
You guys throw me another one?
No,
That's nice of you.
No, your sister.
Where we going?
No, your sister's fiance.
It's the week after Memorial. Oh shit! It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from Friday.
In the woods.
In the fucking woods.
I'm sure it'll be fun though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear condoms, so can't get a guy pregnant, right?
That we know of.
That you know of.
But nowadays, you never know who's a guy anymore.
That hot tub is gonna be. They have a hot tub apparently.
The hot tub time machine.
Hot tub time machine. That'd be awesome. Imagine. Well, I hope it's not like the hot tub and like Double Shot of Love. Are you watching Double Shot of Love at all?
No, I gotta catch up.
We are obsessed.
I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
This household is obsessed with this shitty show. It's a shitty. This show is shitty in all aspects of it. And we and her finally realized that. So they really picked some fucking train wrecks for brides.
Yeah, they did. I've seen all the girls. They are. None of them are that great. And that girl that has that laugh.
Oh yeah,
drives
Susie.
me
Her name's
crazy.
Susie. Yeah, which is hilarious. So we established that at first I thought the show had a little bit of legitimacy in it, and they were actually picking girls they legitimately liked. And then there was some fucking train wrecks. So now we're about like 7 episodes in. And it's clearly that the producers are telling them to keep the fucking wacky girls on because it's making things interesting.
Okay, is the girl that I remember in the first episode, there was a girl that she's actually probably out of all of them one of the cutest ones, but one of them was crazy. The girl that was crawling on the floor, and she was like making the weird faces and going
she's still
above
on
the
there.
couch. Yeah, I was gonna say
she's still on. That's Holly.
She's probably one of the cuter ones out of all of them.
Holly's still
but
there.
The most fucking nut job one.
She's a yeah.
Is she Jersey?
She has the weird eyes. Yeah.
She has the nicest body.
So there's this black chick on there that's like causing so much drama. She's being a fucking pain in the ass.
Of course she is.
And there's been like 2 episodes where it's like they got to get rid of this fucking girl. She's like cancer to the house. And then late dawns on Marblehead. No, they're keeping this fucking girl on the show because she's causing the drama. It's what making the show interesting.
Exactly. The producers are going to.
I'm like, all right. Yeah. So now I'm all in. So I'm like, all right. Now that I know this is not legit, like obviously these 2 fucking guys are going to pick a girl and like diddle them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all the girls who have been boring and not saying shit, they're just cutting. So every single one so far in the last 3 weeks have been like duds. Like there's like this one like this Cuban girl they just got rid of because she didn't really talk much. And she didn't really speak much English either. So it was very difficult for her to communicate.
I mean, let's face it, they're not going to find love on this anyway. Really.
No.
It's all publicity stuff.
I'm surprised they're not dumping loads. They gotta be, right? You think so?
Yeah.
Because they're all living in the same house.
Yeah, probably.
But no one knows how long of this was stretched out. Like how long was this like 2 weeks every day recording every day?
I would say probably 2 weeks.
It would have to be, right?
Yeah. It probably is.
It's probably like every day you wake up, do a show. Every day, and then they stretch. Because we figured there was 20 girls. They're going to cut down to 2. So there's at least 18 episodes.
Yeah.
Give or take. Get these fucking stupid little fruit
mosquito?
flies.
No, a mosquito, man.
Is it a mosquito?
Yeah.
No way.
It's a mosquito. Oh, no, maybe it's a moth. Maybe it's a little moth.
Looks like we get these little fruit fly thingies.
That's too big for a fruit fly.
Well, they're like ants with wings. I don't know where they're coming from.
That sounds terrifying.
This place is infested. We had a mouse here, now we have ants with wings, and
it's better than a
we're
spider.
very clean people.
If I start seeing flying spiders, I'm killing myself.
Yeah, no, that's why I leave. I'll pack my bags. I'm living my Jeep.
If spiders learn to fly, that is not a world I want to be a part of.
No, it's fucking scary.
No, I'm
shit.
killing myself.
What about Spider-Man? He flies.
Well, this is human.
I guess so.
I mean, like an actual fucking arachnid with wings. I'm done.
Yes.
It's over.
So back on the double dose. Would you ever sign up for a show like that?
Wait, the double dose?
I mean, not double dose. Fuck those people. The double dose of love. Double shot of love. That's what it's called. Double shot of love.
Out of curiosity, I just to see. I mean, I wouldn't anticipate ever getting any far, but just out of curiosity.
Well, like The Bachelor, like that type of show, right? I mean,
I don't think so. It seems like a lot of paperwork and bullshit
Yeah.
and interviews and going over and
So
over again.
I think I wouldn't do the show if I was one of the one of 50. If I was one of the experiments, if you will, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I would do it. I maybe I'm lying. Maybe I would do it just to be for the fucking for the fact of it. But like again, it's like you ever been with a bunch of dudes and it starts getting competitive and it's like just fucking now you just get you lose interest in the whole fucking thing. You're like I don't even want to do this in the first place. Go fuck yourself. Like I remember this dude. I was working at this job and they were training and he was like super like helpful for all the girls. Like let me do this for you. Like unnecessarily helpful.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying.
Yep.
That would annoy me. I would be one of those guys in the show that would keep around because I would just fucking sometimes I'll lose my mind. I'll just start going on the dock side. I'll look like a fucking lunatic on these shows.
There's a guy who was at my job who was like that. Honestly, he treated the women there so nice, and, all the girls loved him.
Yeah.
All the girls loved him
because they love it.
But when he would talk or deal with me, like it was complete 180. Like I have to wait on emails all day.
Yeah, like you're a fucking piece of shit.
Would never say thank you to any email I sent.
Cocksucker.
Like it was a complete ass.
Here's another thing too. I don't know what I want to get off of. We'll get back on that. Let's see. Remind me. Bring that back up, that email guy, because I got to go on another fucking rant.
Gotcha.
So, but if you were the contestant, so all these girls are throwing themselves at you. You were the bachelor. You were fucking Vinny or Pauly D.
All right.
I would probably enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, who wouldn't like that kind of attention?
A lot of these bitches don't like this show who are on it because they're used to the guys going after them.
Yes.
And now they have to actually do some work for the first time.
Might as well
lives.
embrace it. You're never going to get that kind of attention ever
Yeah.
again if you're a regular person.
Me and Sue established that Vinny's very awkward, and he's pretty much double back.
I don't know, but I wonder how much of that's at this point though. Maybe originally, but I wonder now. Since let's face it, he's been through the run of the mill a million times. I wonder how much of that now is an act. Maybe originally it wasn't.
Could be right. Could
You
be
know,
his,
but
could
come
be his
on.
character.
You're exposed to all that all the time. There's no way you're still the same person.
Well, I like how they keep saying how great of Pauly D is as a father, but you never ever hear of him with his daughter. You
I
never
know.
see pictures of him with his daughter. You never actually hear about him doing stuff with his daughter. You think if you're such a great dad, there'd be at least some kind of pictures of him, like at the fucking, the Roger Williams Zoo down in Providence, fucking taking the girl to see the.
And he doesn't talk about it.
He never talks about it. So he's such a great dad, but he never talks about his daughter. He never brings it up. Very rarely ever brings it up.
Or maybe even next to his bed there'd be a photo.
Maybe
or
a
something,
picture.
Maybe a picture.
Maybe a
somewhere or
tattoo of
something.
his daughter. He
Instead
has
of all your fucking necklaces hanging up.
So I don't think that's good of a father.
No, he's a dick.
He sounds like a dick.
What kind of person? Think of it this way: what kind of person lives in Vegas?
Yeah. An animal. Fucking animal.
I know, right?
Well, I always said when Susie divorces me, I'm moving to Vegas. I'm going to be a bartender or a casino somewhere.
Ah, but you're still in the middle of the fucking desert.
That's right. So she'll get the house and the kids and the fucking, 75% of my income.
Well,
and
I'm glad you have a plan. So.
Oh, that's why I have a parachute fund. I need enough money to go out to Vegas.
There you go.
Then she takes it all. I mean, I'm not going to initiate divorce, but if she wants to divorce me, you know what I mean?
Always thinking
It's
ahead.
like that country
Never think
song.
ahead.
I got the Jeep, she got the palace.
Yep.
I'm going through the big D,
And
don't
the
mean
dog.
Dallas. I can't believe what the judge had to tell us. I got the Jeep, she got the palace. I'm going through the big D and
Who
don't.
gets the dog?
You know that song, right, Sue?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she knows that song. It's like 90s country.
Yeah.
Right there. I remember that song. I didn't know what D meant when I was a kid. Going through the big D and don't mean Dallas. I had no idea. I always thought he was saying B, and I didn't know the song was about divorce. I thought it was bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And then I finally realized he was saying D,
Yeah.
and I put two and two together, divorce. Because at a 7-year-old, you didn't realize that, when you get divorced from a woman, she takes everything from you,
Oh yeah.
and you're stuck with a finger up your ass.
Yeah.
I work with a guy who's been divorced twice and married 3 times.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Why would you
Punishment.
do that, man?
That seems like pure fun. Planning on one wedding's a pain in the ass. I'd say if I ever got married again, it would never be a big wedding.
Well, also,
Sometimes you're
no.
stuck, though, because the girl you may be marrying may
That's
be
her
her first
time.
wedding.
Yeah.
And then you get to a certain point where, like, all right, I'm on my 3rd wedding. When are you throwing the fucking towel?
Yeah.
When you realize the marriage is maybe not for you.
And if kids are involved, forget
yeah.
it, man. That's going to make things even more
Exactly.
problematic.
When you get, at some point, you got to realize maybe I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like people like this podcast, 100 episodes. Maybe we're not good at this, but we still try.
We still
give it
rock
the old
on.
college
We
try.
power through.
It feels better now because we don't have to pay for it anymore like we used to back in the day. We used to pay for the fees for the fucking radio station and all that shit. But
It was funny. I made a comment not that long ago at something I was at, and I just did not sit well. No, it's not that it didn't sit well. I
Yeah.
just looked like an uneducated buffoon. And because, all right, you know how now ASL, American Sign Language,
Yes.
technically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But somebody was talking, the American Sign Language Association, somebody was talking about it. And
Okay.
automatically, I reverted back to my 16-year-old brain. And I'm like, oh, age, sex, location? And they're like, and that's when I jumped in. I just heard ASL.
That's what I would have thought.
And
too.
I went, age, sex, location? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're like, no, American Sign Language
I'm going to say I've
Association.
never actually heard ASL referred to American Sign Language until you just said that.
Thank you.
I would have thought age, sex, location.
Thank you.
And then I would have asked where the P was for the pick.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I used to have this really. So the only person I ever knew that had a webcam was Doubleback. And he had one. We took these pixelated pictures of ourselves that looked like borderline mugshots, which if I dug it up, I have in my safe in my picture box that I still have to this day.
Did it like stutter with the movement because it was
yeah,
like one of those
and
older
you
ones?
couldn't really take a video, so
Yeah.
everything was very pixelated. And
Yeah.
at that time, I go, fucking digital cameras will never take off.
Yeah.
I was like, one of those old people.
But imagine walking into a conversation with a bunch of people, and
Yes.
they're like, "Oh, are you familiar with ASL?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, age, sex, location."
Yeah.
And they all look at you like, "No, American Sign Language."
You're like
Association."
36,
And I'm like-
male, fucking stoner bitch. What's
I
up?
feel like a fucking moron. I'm like,
They're like,
"Oops."
why? You're just giving your stats out. That's a little bizarre. How you doing?
Oh, email guy.
Oh, email guy. All right. I don't give a fuck if you're 50 years old, 60 years old, 40 years old. If you're a professional and you're using email on your regular daily basis, I expect an email not to be a text message. You know when you text message someone, hey, how's this doing? How's this doing? And
Yeah.
I want a, hey, hello, what's going on? This is in regards to this.
Yes.
Sincerely or thank you, so-and-so.
Yeah.
I don't want a sentence
No.
as an email.
No. Save that for like Skype chat, like in the office,
Yes.
like in our office.
These are
messages.
middle-aged men who are
Yeah.
at least 10 years older than me, who I have to deal with clients and stuff like this, who don't know email etiquette.
Yeah. So it looks like our group chats.
It looks like a chat. If you're going to send
A
me
group
a
text.
message like that, text me. You have my
Yeah.
number. Real quick. What's the number on that? What's that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel disrespected when I get an email that isn't properly put together. I like structure. I like paragraphs. I like bullet points if you're expressing multiple things on it.
What if it's something like it's short, but it's really urgent?
Didn't you shoot a phone call.
What if their office is like right there? And then
I still expect a hey Arty, how you doing? Or a hey Arty. Or at least a hey Arty. I want to
Okay.
say a hey something.
Okay.
Hi Arty.
Hi.
Hey
Hello.
Arty. Or hello.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to say my name. Hi. This is in regards to this. Thank you. And
Okay.
I need a signature.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. My phone automatically has my signature set up to it. I don't even have to type it anymore.
Yeah.
And everyone else has the same phone as I do.
Yeah.
Ignorance. Old men. Nothing's worse than a middle-aged businessman.
You know, it's interesting in some areas too of the world. Like automatically, my signature at the end, it'll say thanks.
Yes.
But some places you should not put thanks, but thank you.
Oh, I always say thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
thank
it
you.
depends on who I'm talking to. If
Thank
it's
you.
someone who I'll say thanks.
Yeah.
But it looks like Rafael Palmeiro a little bit.
It does a little bit, yeah, right? Holy shit,
But
that
like
mustache.
put thank you if I'm
Thank
dealing
you.
with people from other states. Usually.
Yes, we want to say thank you. Let's be. We're professionals. Let's be professional with our email.
Yes.
It's not a text message. A text message you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That'll give you the freedom to quick sentences. I want an email to be structured properly because when I grew up, an email was when we grew up. Emails were starting to be the new form of letters.
Oh yes.
So if you were to write a letter like that, you look like an asshole.
Through Netscape.
You know, you had Netscape, or I had one box that had a phone number attached to it, so you could actually get you could call up a number and get like your emails read to you.
Yeah.
Then one box you had to pay for it. It was like $20 a month.
Yeah.
My mother was paying for it,
Yeah.
and I go, "Why are you paying for free email?"
I think you can drop certain formalities the more you build a rapport with people. Like if I've been emailing someone for years,
Yeah.
I might say like I'll touch base with them later. You know what I mean? I won't say
Yeah.
like I'll get a hold of them. I'll say I'll touch base. Like
which is fine if it's a one-on-one email, but if there's other
yes,
people
if it's a
CC'd
group
in
chat,
there,
yeah.
then that just looks slow.
You got to be more aware of who.
It's my pet peeve. Pet peeve. I used to hate it when bartending. The number one customer I hate the most is a middle-aged businessman who's from the South. They're the most rude, ignorant people on the planet.
Yeah.
Unless you're a fucking chick with your tits hanging out.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah.
When I hear a southern accent coming out of a man's mouth,
Yeah.
I immediately think douchebag. And I would have thought people would thought the same about a Boston accent, but we
Yeah.
just got voted second sexiest accent. And I'm telling you, it's only on the dudes, because a woman's Boston accent is horrific.
When it gets animated, it can get really horrific.
Oh, God. Nothing's worse than a bunch of fucking Revere broads going at it with chitty-chatting.
You were talking about that's a pet peeve for you.
Yes.
But you were talking about bartenders, and it just ignited one for me.
Yes.
So I have this thing, and I actually went off on a bartender once. I'm not one to call like I want to see the manager. I'm usually one with like whatever. I'm just gonna let's go. But
That's an Ellen move.
this fucking set me off that I actually did ask for the manager, right? So I bought a drink, right? And let's just say the drink it wasn't, but I'm just making up figures in the differential here, right?
Okay.
Let's just say the drink was $8. Actually, it might have been, right? And I put a 10 down.
Okay.
Right?
They took the 2 automatically.
Yes. They didn't put the now, I probably would have left that for a tip.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah.
But don't assume
No,
I'm
you
going to
never
do
assume.
that. No. He
Never.
didn't he just looked at me and said thank you. Right? I fucking pissed
I would be pissed off.
my
too.
shit.
Yeah, I would be very upset.
Like
with
that is for me to leave that there,
Yes.
not for you to fucking assume I'm gonna leave.
The only
that
time
there,
I wouldn't
right?
bring it back was if they said it's all set.
Yes,
And I always ask, like, I always say, this is what I always say, and it could be $1 there, it could be $10. I'll be right back if you change. And 9 out of 10 times, if it's all set, they'll be like, no, it's all yours. Then you assume. You never ever assume. That's like the number one thing you never do. That's a dickhead move.
I freaking lost
Oh
it.
yeah, no, I would be very. I agree. I'd be very.
Like I
irritated
was
at that,
gonna
too.
leave that there. Like I really was, but you making that assumption. Oh,
I've
man.
had that assumption before with like $5. Like you leave, like something of that nature.
Oh, man.
You give them a 10, it's a $5 drink, and you don't get your change back.
Yeah,
That's balls.
yeah,
The balls in the broad.
yeah.
It's usually a broad bartender.
It was a guy.
It was a guy
It was
too.
a guy.
Well, that's even a cock.
Looked me right in the eye and said thanks.
Wow. It's like thanks.
Yeah,
He's like-
completely fucking lost.
He's
it.
like, and then he better than winking at you.
I know. Well, I
Maybe
talked to the manager. Actually, thanked me.
Oh, then what happened? You get the $2 back?
No,
He's just like, keep it.
he should have. It would be nice if he gave me a free drink out of it. I wasn't looking for anything.
Yeah,
but
they
probably
should got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little. You never assume. If anyone in the serving industry, or any industry that's tipped for that matter, never assume that the change is yours, because then you'd really be uncomfortable. I actually get offended at when, like, say the bill was $25 and they give $40, and I go, I'll be right back if you change. I'm offended when before I even say that they go, I need some change. Well, no shit. That's when I want to take the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you need change. I'm telling you, I'm getting you change. Don't
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little things like that bother me. You know what I mean? Or I hate when you go and say, "Hey, how you doing today?" And they're like, "I'm just getting food." Oh, really? I'm doing great, thank you. Fuck. Or hey, can I get you something to drink? And they're like, "Yeah, I'll order a taco." And I'm like, "Well, can I get you a drink first?" Because that's how we do things in America. I'll get you a drink. You read the menu. And then I'll get you food. If you're really ballsy and you want to give me a drink and your food order at the same time, okay, I can do that for you. Don't fucking give me your food order first. And then try to give me a drink order, because I'm going to make my rounds around the bar and you're going to be the last fucking drink I get.
I remember I was visiting Eric once, and
I'm sure you got Class A service.
no, this woman who's sitting next to me
Was he doing the shuffle?
tries to order oysters extra cold.
Extra cold. I wish you
Right? And Eric's like, they only come in one.
yeah, there's one temperature. Cold. Yeah,
Cold.
can't any extra they'll be frozen. And I don't think you
Exactly.
want to eat a frozen oyster.
Yeah.
I was sitting there one day and someone ordered a lobster. So in Massachusetts, what they'll do is when you get a lobster tail, they usually crack. They crack the rest of the body, don't give you the rest of the body, they just give you the tail. You still got to crack it yourself. This guy was beyond pissed off that they didn't slice the belly of the tail for ease of him to access it.
Oh man.
And Eric's like, and the guy goes, "You guys don't chop the tail?" And me and him looked at each other. He's like, I'm not quite sure what you mean."
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't cut the tail open." And he's like, "We typically don't do that up here in New England." Because you don't. You give them the fucking, you're lucky they even fucking gave you crackers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should, no male, unless you're doing the claws you need crackers. But you should be able to remove the meat of the tail with your bare hands. And then you poke your fingers through the bottom of it and you pop out the meat like an adult.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Learn how to eat a lobster.
Yes.
Fucking non-New Englanders.
Did I tell you the story about the guy? Because my first job was Burger King when I was a teenager, and there was this guy who completely lost his shit when he ordered a bacon double cheeseburger. No bacon.
No bacon.
Which means it's double cheeseburger,
right?
right?
Yes.
So, oh, you want a double cheeseburger? He's like, no.
Ooh.
I want a bacon double. No, he was serious. I want bacon double, no bacon.
Lord.
And so what we ended up doing was just taking the wrapping and crossing out the bacon icon and giving it to him. He was fine.
What a fucking lunatic.
It's the same fucking
Same thing.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I always thought this, that in order to graduate high school, one should be able to have to work in the service industry, whether retail or food service, for at least like an intern for like a semester.
Okay.
Because I feel like when you work either retail or restaurant, you have an appreciation of how to treat a human being.
And how stupid people really are.
Yes. But more of the merit, like how to treat a human. How to be human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, it's very like I get very uncomfortable when I like. Do you remember Doubleback flipping out at Mikey on my bachelor party because he was rude to the waitress?
He was.
He was rude.
I mean, it's okay.
It was very uncomfortable. But at least Joe called him out on it.
He's got these weird like flashes when he does that.
Who,
and
Mikey?
And it really is frustrating. Like
Yes.
I remember even on New Year's we were playing. I think we were playing Cards Against Humanity. He's like,
yeah.
these cards suck. And he's like, I don't even want to say these cards. And we're like, just pick one. He's like, I don't want to. Remember? And
Well,
we'll
the
just
time
pick
he,
one.
when the waitress asked what we want for drinks, and he goes, "Do you like to be tied up?"
Yeah, we were trolling him a little bit.
We were. Eric got up and left.
Yeah, he was gone. Yeah, man, yeah. But oh god, and then there was another time at Burger King where I remember a guy ordered. It was an old guy ordered a coffee. Just you get your coffee yourself.
Yeah,
the coffee machine was, and I put the cup on the counter for him to take, and I don't know. I still don't know what I did. He's like, that was very disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
How many different ways can you hand a guy a cup, Artie?
You take your pants off and give it to him.
How many different ways can you hand a guy a cup?
There you go.
I mean,
we used to do the same thing at Audubon Pan. We used to. I used to get there at 6 a.m. because we had the mall walkers. So we used to open at 6.
Yes.
So the bakery would still be cooking stuff, but we had coffee for the mall walkers and stuff like this. And there would be people who would be there every morning. And I worked there like Monday through Friday, like 6 a.m. to like 2, like during the summer when I was during summer vacation. And these old people every morning would still question the price of the coffee. How come it's $1.25? Well, it was $1.25 yesterday. It's gonna be $1.25 tomorrow. It's $1.25 today.
you wouldn't say that though.
No, that's why I felt like saying that.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, fucking 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid. I'm like, I want to say, listen, lady, I just need this money because my dad says I need a job to pay for my car insurance. I go, I really don't give a fuck if you like the price of the coffee, if you even like the coffee. I know your options are limited in this mall because at the time there was no Dunkin' Donuts. And the little coffee shop that was in the corner near Sears had closed. So this is basically all you can get for a coffee here.
Yeah.
So you're kind of, unless you want to go across the street to Dunkin' Donuts and bring a coffee to the mall, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know. I go, you got to talk to management on that one.
Yeah.
It's always my go-to. Someone I go, you got to talk to management on that one.
Yeah.
Because I don't really fucking care.
Yeah. We should talk to manager because I don't know. Yeah.
I say that in my day job too. I'm like, I don't know. I got to talk to management on that one. I don't make these decisions. It's above my pay scale.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain things in life where I feel like you get paid a certain amount to deal with a certain amount of shit, but beyond that amount of shit is out of your pay scale, and that's someone else's shit to deal with.
Yeah.
And I'd say, I think there's no reason you can't pass the buck on that because, it's someone else's problem.
There are times though, it's like I know exactly what you're saying, and it's like, you know what, this is beyond my pay grade. I'm not even gonna deal with this shit. But there have been times though, few and far between, where I hated that person so much that I was willing to deal with it just to fuck them over.
Yeah,
that's happened.
That's also
too.
an issue too.
So I'm gonna fuck them over because you know what, they suck, and
I refuse to help you at this point. Now I'm your worst enemy. Like in the first 5 minutes of conversation, you're either gonna be my friend or you're gonna be my enemy. Yeah. And that will divide. That's the fork in the road for the rest of our lives together. And it's very, very rarely those roads ever come close to each other and be able to cross paths again.
Yeah.
And in the first 5 minutes, if you're a dickhead to me, you are now filed away in the dickhead file, where I will do absolutely nothing for you and make your life completely miserable.
Well, like I said, please and thank you go a lot of way. They go a long
And don't
way.
think because you're a hut chick and you're going to be a bitch to me, you think you're going to get that hut girl
Oh,
privilege.
no. That doesn't work on me at all.
That's worse.
That works on Eric.
It does work on Eric.
It wouldn't work on me at all.
He's weak-minded. That actually enrages me more.
Yeah.
That actually makes me want to make sure things don't go very successful for
I'd
you.
be like, good for you. You're hot.
Yes.
What else you got going on?
Exactly.
What else is going upstairs?
And then if for the opposite, if you're a hot girl and you are nice, and then I think to myself, well, she was at least nice.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm in the same boat.
You at least get that for you.
But that's why I was so aggravated when my first impression of Todd was him flying out of my car leaving my car
And
door
just
open
say thank you.
and not even saying thank you. Like, please and thank you
Yes.
go a long way.
does.
Especially if I had already known him,
Yes.
then that's one thing.
Now
Maybe
that
he's
you
pissed
know
off.
him, now it makes sense.
Yeah, now it makes fucking sense. But like as a first impression, it's like, who the fuck is this
Yes.
guy? Right? I was
Dr.
nice enough to give him a fucking ride.
Dr. Todd at first sight is the first impression of Dr. Todd. You either
We squashed that a long time
yeah,
ago, though.
you get everything right there.
Yeah, we've talked.
Well, Todd only likes about a handful of people on the planet. So if you fit into his category of like you're socializing with him any aspect of it, you're in a
Well,
good.
he
you're in a
did
good
confess
team.
to me. He's like, Adam, you are the only one of Artie's friends that I have never wanted to punch in the face.
Oh, there you go.
And I was like, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
That's kind of frightening. Just all this rage Todd has.
That was very nice of him to say. I was like,
He's
"Thank
an
you."
interesting character. Though.
He
I
is.
can tell you that much. I do enjoy his presence and his when he used to be. You ever go to the show back in the day when we were in downtown Crossing? He used to
I don't think
sit there and bang beers back, and he would say like 2 words the entire show.
I was there for one of them.
Yeah,
He was at one in Cambridge, I think,
Okay, maybe, yeah.
because I
okay.
gave him the ride.
That's right.
Yes, so
Yeah, oh yeah.
yeah,
We haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
maybe he's
see
in South America.
I'll see him once. Usually see him once a month.
Yeah,
But we're due for he might be in South America. You never know. You never know.
I didn't even know until very recently that he lives in the same town I live in. He lives in Woburn.
He does. Yes, he does.
I didn't even know that
Yeah.
until relatively recently.
Yep.
Which I'm surprised I've never bumped into him because I live near. I live
Well,
off
just
of Main
recently
Street.
he just moved to Woburn. I
Oh, he
think.
did?
Yeah.
Because I'm always on Main Street. Even
He was
just
in
walking.
Wilmington for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he's now recently. Where you live on? You live on like Henry Street, right?
No, I live off of Main. I do live off of Main Street, but
Main Street,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
right off of Main Street,
Yeah, that's
near
right,
the cinema, kind of.
That's right. Yes.
Like I'm always walking up and down Main Street, so I'm even
I
surprised.
got
I've never
pulled
run
over
into
by a cop there once.
them. The cops are nice. I've never had a problem with their police.
I was taking a shortcut through. The traffic was backed up on 128. I was working in Burlington at the time. So I took that exit where the cinema is, so the cinema would be on your right, and you go down that road. I think it's like connects to 38 at some point, and it kind of zigzags your way through like Stoneham and Medford and get into like the Parkway.
Okay.
And I got pulled over for going fast. But the cop let me go because I had a Red Sox flag on the back of my old Jeep.
Yeah, honestly, Woburn cops are pretty nice.
He goes, "You know how fast you're going?" And I go, "I don't. But I'm going to assume it was over the speed limit because you pulled me over." And he goes, "You would assume right." I'm like, "All right." I go, "I did." He's like, "It drops to like 25 in this area." I'm like, Like, yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's true anymore, but I remember as a teenager and it was even talked about before. It ended up in the newspaper. You do not want to get pulled over by Reading cops.
Oh, really? Cocksuckers?
Reading cops were bad.
Really?
Yeah, I remember even it was shortly after high school. Even in the newspaper, I guess there was an incident where a Reading cop pulled over a guy, and the guy said that he was an undercover cop.
Oh.
And then the Reading cop beat the shit out of him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then it's funny because the story got very squashed very quickly.
Yeah, man, it disappeared real quick.
But like Reading cops, I know not all towns work this way, but Reading worked on a quota, like
Oh,
X
really?
amount. Yeah, so
I don't know much about Redden. I know what Redden is, obviously, with the Jordan Furniture's in Redden.
that's right. It technically,
I
is.
did comedy once off of Main Street in Redden. Was that 28 that runs through that area?
Yes.
I worked in North Redden,
You have to go to. There's a Walmart.
which I went through.
Yeah. North Reading.
I used to drive through Redden to go to work for a couple of years.
The registry used to be in Reading.
I've never been to that registry.
It's
yet.
not there anymore.
No,
though.
okay.
It's like kind of on the. It used to be on the Wakefield Reading line.
Okay.
Right before you hit the lake, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know much about Redden, but
Yeah.
I could tell it being a douchey town.
Yeah. They always used to beat us in football.
I remember, I think it might have been North Redden. Once a year, Revere girls play Powder Puff, the seniors, and we always played. I can't remember if it was either Redden or North Redden, but my sister played one year, and she got 4 touchdowns off of them.
Oh wow.
So I think it was North. It had to be maybe North. I don't remember. It was definitely a Redden.
Yeah.
I like the people from out of town that say Reading.
Reading.
You ever get that?
Well, there is a Reading, Pennsylvania, and they call it Reading. It's spelled the same way
They
as
do.
Reading.
I
Yeah.
thought they say Redden. No, they
I
call
thought it was Reading.
Really?
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know it's spelled the same way. I didn't
Yeah.
know that's the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Me and Sue will be in Pennsylvania next weekend. A week from this weekend. Memorial Day. We're going to Pennsylvania. She wants to see some Amish people. So I promised her Amish people for
So they're a tourist attraction.
basically, yes. Well, we're going to Hershey Park, which is in the middle of Amish country.
Yes.
And she goes to me, she goes, "Are there going to be Amish people then?" I go, "Yes." They go, Intercourse, Pennsylvania is that county where there's a lot of Amish people. So yes, she's going to use these people who are just trying to live their lives as a tourist attraction.
The Amish have money though, man.
You know what's good about the Amish though? They don't listen to the show because they don't have the internet.
I didn't know this, but the Amish actually have a lot of money. They don't spend it though.
They don't spend it, huh?
But they have a shit ton of money.
Are they that religion?
Well, no, just think about it. They don't
Very religious people.
They are religious, but like they
Yeah.
don't. Their needs aren't like they don't
That's
use
true.
phones. They have all these jobs that they do
They build those little like
in
those
their
heaters.
little communities. Yeah,
I was like wall heaters.
but their means of living is so small.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing on how much money a lot of the Amish people
They don't
have.
buy razors because they got those beards.
Yeah.
You know?
They have TVs and have cell phones.
You
Have
ever
cars.
see Amish? We call grown up. Was it like growing up Amish or escaping Amish? You ever
Oh,
seen
that
show?
ended up being bullshit. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it bullshit? Yeah.
It was proven to be bullshit.
That's fucked up.
yeah.
I always
Like
think
everything
of
else. It was on TLC for
I
a while.
always think of Kingpin.
Oh God, I haven't seen it
You know,
in
he
a
was an
long
Amish
time.
bowler. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
good old days. The Amish. Yeah. So we've seen Amish as tourist attractions. We're gonna go. We went to Hartford last weekend.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was good. It was a nice little ride. We went to a mall, and then we went to downtown Hartford, and we walked around, and then we went to a baseball game.
How was the game?
Let's go. It's the AA affiliate of the actually Colorado Rockies, which the Red Sox are playing tonight.
Ah.
And they've only been there for 2 years. They were originally in New Britain, Connecticut, and for years they were the New Britain Red Sox, up until about '95.
But and they were affiliated with the Rockies.
No, they were affiliated with the Red Sox back
Oh
then.
wow, I didn't even know that.
And then they switched affiliates with the Phillies for a little while, and then Colorado brought them over. It's very interesting how teams are affiliated with what teams. Like Boston keeps all their teams on the East Coast. They got the Salem Red Sox in Virginia, and then they got the Mud Dugs, the Mud Chicken.
The Mud Hens.
Yeah, down in
The Toledo
South
Mud
Carolina.
Hens. The Toledo Mud Hens.
No, they're in South Carolina.
Oh.
The Double A team, the Single A team rather. Then they get a Single A Lowell, and then they get Double A Portland, and they get Triple A Pawtucket. But all their teams are kind of like East Coast, Carolina to Maine.
Yeah, you're right.
Whereas like Colorado, they get their or the Mets, for example. I mean, their Triple A club is Vegas.
That's so weird that like the Rockies have a Double A team on the East Coast.
Yeah, I mean
That's so stupid. Like imagine if you get a call up, you got to fly across. Right? At least the Red Sox have
Yeah.
all their teams are relatively.
yeah, it's quick. Like Pawtucket. I mean, you're getting called up for the Pawtucket to go to play a Red Sox game. You're a 45-minute
The
drive.
Portland Sea Dogs, same thing.
Yeah, you're a 45-minute drive, one way or the other.
That is-
And chances are they're going to give you a police escort or they're flying you in real quick.
That's a dick move. If you're the Rockies farm system and you are almost as far as you could possibly be
Well, no, it
from
is.
your
It's-
from your affiliate.
It's weird because I wonder if the placement has anything to do with it, because the New Britain Red Sox were, I guess, a Double A team from the 90s. And then at the same time, Portland was the Florida Marlins Double A team.
Okay.
So they were the Portland Sea Dogs, but they were the Marlins if they had Marlins colors. That's where Kevin Millar played up there. And then I don't know how these affiliations work. I know that at some point, the Red Sox own these players and they just move them to different locations, essentially. So if you own a AAA or a AA or a single A team, so say you own the team, you affiliate with a ball club. So you own the stadium and you own the rights to the team, and you have to, as a businessman, sign a contract with one of these major league clubs to allow their players to play there.
Okay.
And I think you get a percentage of the revenue or something like that. I don't know how it works. I wish so we need. I've looked it up and it's very complicated. I wonder if this is something we could do. We could research this. I'm very curious how this works.
When's Pawtucket packing up shop?
I think it's the end of this year. I think this is it.
This year? Shout
There
out.
may or may not be a 1 o'clock game tomorrow that I may or may not try to. I mean, 11 o'clock. They play every Thursday at 11 o'clock
I'm
game
gonna
at
look that
home.
up actually when they're finally done. I'd like to go one last time.
Yes, because I think they already broke ground for the stadium in Worcester.
It's kind of my childhood, man. I went to a lot of games.
Did
there
you go to a
when
lot
I
of
was
Paw
a kid.
Sox games?
Yeah, when I was a
I only
kid.
been there once.
I used to go with my dad a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah. Like I was telling Stu, I'm like, with the Yard Goats game, they actually had real goats there. And all those, it was pretty
Yard
cool.
goats.
They, I mean, it was cheap. It was $10 for the both of us to get in.
That's good.
Oh, it was $20 for the both of us. $10 each, and we got standing room tickets. So we kind of just chilled. We found like a stool to sit in. That was
Yeah.
cool. And then beers were $5. Hot dogs were $3.
Yeah.
I got myself a Yards Go T-shirt, which is cool.
I remember telling you
Shot
went to the was the Navigators, the one in Lynn at the dollar hot dogs.
Oh yeah,
You beat that.
we used to go when they were the Mad Dogs. When they were
Oh really?
when the Mad Dogs before they were the Navigators.
I
And
didn't
they're-
know-
Now they're the Spirit. Or where they went Mad Dog, Spirit, then Navigators, something
Maybe.
like that. Yeah, it's all part of this private league.
I didn't know how the history of that field is actually pretty extensive. Babe Ruth played on that
He
field.
did, yeah.
Yeah, that's the history of that field is actually kind of
And the Beatles played in Man and Bowl, which is right next to it. the
no
football
shit.
stadiums. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those two stadiums Frazier Field and Manning Bowl have a lot of history.
That's crazy.
I guess
who would have thought that?
back in the day, Frazier Field was home to a minor league. It was a double A or a single A baseball team for the Pittsburgh Pirates, actually, like in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they've always had baseball at that field. I mean, I'm surprised. I know that we were talking about a year ago how Malden was pushing for
Yeah, man, that would have been so cool.
But like that area in Lynn, like that stadium's already there. Like I'm surprised that a actual major league affiliate hasn't tried to go into there because it's
why not? Maybe add a little bit more upkeep to it. But isn't there a high school kind of behind? No. There's another football field right behind it.
The football field's behind it, but there's parking and so it's a picture of a giant square.
Yeah.
A rectangle is the field. Square is the baseball field, but there's an area of parking. There was never a problem with parking.
But I think you would have to develop it a little more and add like an outfield section. You wouldn't be able to do that because you have the football field right there touching
it. Where she's from in Johnson City is the single A. It's equivalent to the Lowell Spinners for the Cardinals. It's the Johnson City Cardinals. We drove by the stadium. It's no better than a Little League stadium that they play in. There is I was impressed with a lot of these minor league stadiums I've seen. That one, we didn't see a game because they play the short A, so it's like June through like August.
Yeah. And
the stadium was basically a little bit better than a really good high school stadium. So I mean, I guess you build you have to make a team want to be affiliated with you, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you're building a stadium, you're gonna draw that team. You know what I mean? You can't just show up and be like, "Hey, I have a field in the back. You want to play?" You know, it's not like the old days. Now like minor league baseball is a legit business.
It is.
You know what I mean? So it's like, especially how expensive regular ball games are, you know. But
yeah,
you know. All right, so you got a new. We'll end it at this. We've seen a new potato.
Yes, the whirlwind potato. I
forgot which one it was. I watched it yesterday.
Slightly. Yeah.
Was it It was the Transformers?
No. I did the most recent one I did was movie trailers spoiling.
Oh yes,
plot details.
yes, which was a very good one. You should check it out. Go to Whirlwind Potato on YouTube and see all the very many weekly videos of the mallet over here. What days do they come out? Mondays?
Yeah, I send them on Mondays.
Yes. And you can go to thepacky.com, the Wicked Explorers website. Oh, excuse me. And if you go to Wicked Explorers on YouTube, you get to see me and Susie's videos. She's going to be topless next week, so you should subscribe. Because it's for subscribers only. You get to see the boobies.
Yes.
Nola's naked on there.
Non-subscribers get cheesy censor bars.
That's right. You get the censor bars. Yeah. Just like double dose Disney.
Ugh.
Those fuckers, which we didn't talk about today, and I'm very happy. I did unsubscribe to the happiest vlog on earth.
I'm very happy for you. I'm glad you did.
I'm going to put in one out there. If you want me to subscribe to your YouTube channel, I will accept one ad in the middle of your video. I'll accept one in the beginning, and I'll accept one in the middle. I'll give you the one in the middle. Yeah. If you have a 15-minute video and you have 4 fucking ads, I'm done. I'm not every 5 minutes have to see in some fucking commercial about a cruise line or like some sex drug I need to take, and then have to like find my phone and skip it.
Yes.
So don't if you're being monetized, one ad please. That's all you need. Don't be greedy. Yeah. People get pissed off. I'll defriend you. I will unsubscribe, and I'll give you thumbs down, and I'll leave terrible reviews.
I do wonder what the absolute... Let's pretend you wanted to be a complete asshole. What the absolute worst you could do. If you could put one every 30 seconds, could you really do that?
Probably could. Yes. Who'd watch the fucking
video? I know my next skit.
Yeah.
Just to fuck around. Fake ads in between every 10 seconds.
It'd be funny because it wouldn't be real ads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they don't have consistency on the volume of these ads either. Yeah. Have you never noticed that? Like, you'd be watching the video, and it'd be like, our videos would be a certain level, and then all of a sudden the ad's like 10 times louder.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, don't do that, guys.
No.
What's the matter, Nola? Nola, what's the matter? What are you crying for?
She dead?
Think she wants to get up there? She goes. All right, so this is another week in the hole.
Episode 100?
Episode 100. Thank you guys for watching. You like us on YouTube. And subscribe to us on iTunes. Just hit the little subscribe button. You get all the episodes. You can listen to all 500 episodes that are out there. And next week, Mitch Moreland's going to be on, so you should stay tuned. It's not going to be the real Mitch Moreland. It's going to be Joey dressed as Mitch Moreland, so it's going to be interesting. So it's going to be cool. Go Bruins. Hopefully, while we're talking next week, they'll already be in the Stanley Cup. You plugging anything other than the Whirlwind Report and the potato?
Other than the potato, no. Check out the Whirlwind Potato on YouTube, and thanks for watching.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.